now that we're chatting about Karla, let's get into Juan and Karla, and then we'll dig out David and Michelle. Juan and Karla is out here. Child. They meet with Dr. Pia, and they meet about their intimacy and how close they're getting, their physical touch. They are not touching each other. Also, another couple who's giving brother-sister vibes. Okay, we're brothers, we're happy, we're singing, and we're colored.
Hilarious.
Okay?
That is going to be at the front of this episode.
Like, I'm serious. That's what they're giving.
High five.
Yes, that's what it was giving. They out here doing these tantric poses and everything like that, not giving. I don't know what they was giving.
They were disrespecting the tantric.
Oh my
Zar,
God,
no,
man.
I love a tantric experience.
Stop! Tell him how it is.
We getting grown today. We did a little tantric experience a long time ago. I love a tantric experience, but I just like to be close to my wife. You know what I mean?
He does like to just.
I just
be
like
close.
to be close to my
He
wife.
likes skin to skin.
I must not have been hugged enough as a child. So skin to skin is my. The skin to skin is definitely my thing. And when you do tantric, Karla, one thing I'm gonna be on Karla's side is when you do tantric, it's not like doing,
Jokey.
duo yoga. No, it's not like they was doing cheerleader poses and shit.
I mean,
what are y'all doing? No, tantric is very personal and awkward. You in the motherfucking face like.
No, you are. Please stop. You just made my skin cry.
No, but you are. And
you are.
And when you do couples tantric, you're naked.
Joe.
You are.
Why are you telling people our business?
It's not our and Zara, it's not an us thing. You are. Like when they tell you to do couples tantric or whatever, especially the
Or
sensual.
you could be in lingerie. Like you
or
could
lingerie.
Be
you can't be in lingerie, but you ain't got no clothes on for real. So you're doing the poses and all of that, and you're very close to each other, and it's only awkward if you're not into the person.
Did you feel like that was an appropriate thing for?
No, because you got to be locked in to do it. Otherwise, it gets very laughy, jokey, like it did, and it doesn't go anywhere.
And my problem is nobody is asking Mr. Juan the actual questions. This woman is a beautiful woman. You have to tell us why you don't want to touch her.
Yeah, no, let's get into it. They're not getting into it.
And it's not that this is just your process. You said it yourself that prior to this, you are more affectionate than this. Mm-hmm. What is it about Karla that you have a boundary? Full stop. We got to answer that question.
Yeah, they're not. That's the one thing I've kind of been disappointed with the experts on, because they really haven't peeled back the onion on that. And Juan is not one of those people who are going to be.
He's not going to be forthright
with this information, and you need to really dig into that, because then I think you will reveal more of like Juan's frustration. Like, you know what? I just think she's a kid,
and then you would stop putting Karla in these situations where she wants to be serious about intimacy and affection and something like that, and somebody's playing around. That's annoying as hell too.
It is, and she doesn't know if he doesn't say it.
Exactly. So she's thinking, we just taking our time or whatever the case may be. But she's also a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful person. I'm certain she feels like starting to feel like, is it like, what's wrong with me?
I think Karla's feeling that though.
I mean, honestly, I don't think she is either. I think her confidence is better than that.
She's a very confident woman.
I think her confidence is better than that. I'm going to be honest.
I
don't think she's thinking that shit either.
She ain't thinking that.
But the point I'm trying to make is they had this old Mary Poppin ass. They had Mary Poppin in a lingerie in a teddy come on through and get them together.
Why would they do that to Juan like that? I told Zar that was the first time I've seen a man, in an intimate space with two women, and I felt bad for the man. I wanted to rescue him. Why would they bring that John? Why would they do that?
But I do think those type of professionals
they don't
are important.
You shouldn't be in a lingerie though. Let my wife be in a lingerie. You don't need to be in your big back ass.
Don't do that. We're not doing that today.
That was because if this session is to stoke my flames, that's what it's for. It's for to stoke my flames and the flames of my wife. We want to stoke the fire. We want to, rub the embers together. That's what we trying to do here. You are not doing that for me. You're making me shrivel. I just don't. That was just like, what are you doing? Put a moo-moo or something on. That was too much.
Shut up. So, I feel like those type of professionals are very important.
Yes, but they shouldn't be in lingerie.
Okay. I think that should be a conversation that should be had at the time of booking. I think that
But they didn't book it.
But hear me. They did not. But I do think, to your point, it should be a comfortability thing. You know what I mean?
Because I could tell that he was uncomfortable. I would have been uncomfortable. I'd have been like, hold on. You ain't about to touch me with this fake ass flower. No. Also, put a shirt on. I would have been hella uncomfortable.
Okay. I thought, shout out to that woman. I think her work is important. I think it's important for there to be people who try to make physical touch and intimacy and your sexuality something that's more relaxed and a deeper experience. There has to be people who are out there who speak about those things. I understand that she may not be your flavor, your cup of tea, whatever, or maybe even Mr. Juan's. But I thought that added to his unseriousness.
It added to his uncomfortableness. Yes. He was more uncomfortable.
Not unserious, uncomfortable.
And that matters because then you can't be fully bought into the process. Right. You know what I mean? You got to find a way. Most people go to comedy. Most people go to making jokes. And you know what I mean? That's why you got to bring a...
Which this was the funniest one has been... the entire season.
He was hella funny this episode. And I think it was because he was uncomfortable. That's what I mean. Like, I'm not speaking from a superficial space. I'm speaking from this had a counterproductive effect on the whole experience for one half of the couple.
Yeah.
And it would have for me as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hell, we got couples massages a while ago. Wasn't nothing wrong with the woman and I was uncomfortable.
It wasn't nothing wrong with that woman.
I was uncomfortable, you know what I mean? And maybe I wouldn't have been if she was a bad, you know what I mean? I'd be like, girl, who knows? I don't know. Yo, I was like, let me out.
He was so uncomfortable.
Open the doors.
He like, she all breathing in my... Yo, I swear to goodness. I swear this is what this man see when we got up. She was...
Don't.
No, wait. I had a wonderful massage. Okay,
I don't care. She don't.
I don't care. I'm getting butt, booty hole naked, and you gonna rub me down. He gonna say she was all breathing in my ear and on my neck. I said,
let me tell y'all, I consider myself somewhat of a sexual person, but when I'm not, I am not.
He could be a
I'm like, go get off me. Like her old ass was.
She was not old.
Yes, she was.
In a DR. She was not old.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Oh, I seen her. I looked her in the face like, oh, no, this ain't about to be it. Like,
that's hilarious.
The whole thing with, Karla, straddling her gay friend is diabolical.
Oh, we didn't chat about that. I'm glad you remember.
It's diabolical. I'm glad that Dr. Pia brought it up because she posted it on a public forum for everybody to see. And to me, it's disrespectful to your marriage. You're married. You know what I mean? Zar's had gay friends before. And
I do talk to my, oh my God, the finest man alive.
Yeah,
I do that.
And even then, I said, pump the brakes on that. You know what I mean? Because I've seen gay men get turned out.
Oh my God!
I've seen it. I've literally,
my gaze.
I know personal examples of men who, claim to be gay and then they had sex with their best friend. You know what I mean? And they not so gay no more. You know what I mean? And the truth of the matter is, we're all human. Flesh is flesh. You know what I mean? And the one thing that seems to be universally understood is a beautiful woman. A woman can tell a beautiful woman. A gay man can tell a beautiful woman. True. A child can tell a beautiful woman. A dog can tell a beautiful woman. So don't tell me, well, he gay, so that's why I was sitting on his lap in the club. Nah. It's that's wild. And I get that Juan was just trying to be a good, they friends. So Juan is like,
Juan
whatever.
Don't give a damn.
Juan don't give a damn.
And then Juan did say something. I think he's also very secure. Part of me thinks he's just a really secure guy because he's like, if you've met Philip and
that matters
and Yinka, then you wouldn't.
That matters not.
You think that matters?
It don't. If you are, again, we live in a very weird time when it comes to
sexuality,
people's sexualities and what they claim to be and whatever. We live in a very weird time. You can't just be playing with everybody and on everybody's lap and straddling people, especially just on a public. To me, it's just, it doesn't matter who the other person is. You should have a personal respect and a decorum for how you are outside in the world as a married person, period. And I say person because I mean men and women. I don't care if I got a gay girlfriend, she's not going to be sitting on my lap in a club and we taking pictures together.
I don't think she would want to do that.
But she might. But she
might.
You understand what I'm saying? She might. I've been around friendly gay women.
Yes.
Who would? Yeah. I'm gonna be frank. Who would?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be caught in a compromised position just because of the respect that I have because I know that when I'm outside, I represent my household and people can be like, ain't that Zara man over there or whatever? You know what I mean? You just have to have a certain amount of, and that's why Dr. Pia brought it up. Don't listen to me. Listen to the experts.
I don't know. I was kind of annoyed by that. But
you shouldn't have been because if it was him, she would have brought it up and everybody would have understood. We gotta keep the same energy. If Juan was on social media straddling some woman in a club, everybody would have understood why Dr. Pia saw it and brought it up.
You know what? And that's the reason why I understood where she was coming from. She's just trying to say, like, are you guys taking this seriously?
Right. Because that gives, I'm unserious about my relationship.
1,000%.
Period.
1,000%. So, Karla, I tried to save you and I bring that up, but Joe was listening, Chip.